I'm melting, I apologize because I feel a little bit like I'm melting. It was 90 degrees outside today, and the batteries in my thermostat chose an awesome time to just, die. So my AC hasn't been on all day long, and my house is like 80 something degrees. I know, first world problems. I probably really shouldn't be complaining, especially when I've been wanting it to feel like summer since basically like October of last year. But I'm whiny, so I can't help myself. But anyway, hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share my May favorites with you guys. I don't have a super exciting whole bunch of things to share with you because, to be honest, I've been really loving my skincare and makeup routine as per late. I've been trying to use up a lot of products, so I don't have like a ton of new stuff to share with you guys, so this will be sort of short and sweet, and I'll show you some of the things that are new that I've been trying and loving. So let's talk hair. I feel like I don't share a ton of hair things on my channel because I'm like the biggest bum when it comes to hair styling and products, but these are two things that I have been loving lately. The first is the Bumble and Bumble Don't Blow It hair styler, and this is a styling cream that you put in your hair when you want to let it air dry. Confession, I air dry my hair pretty much like all the time. It looks way nicer when I blow dry it, and I know that, but I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and then run around and do stuff, and then I leave for work at like 7:20 in the morning, and in that time I really don't make the time to like style my hair because I'm a bum. But this actually does add a little bit of bounce and texture to my hair for those days when I'm feeling lazy, and I feel like when I cut my hair, which I really want to chop this situation off, I feel like this will definitely help to add even more life to my hair and give it a little bit of texture, and it's very lightweight. It doesn't make your hair look greasy or anything like that at all, and I think if your hair was wavy, this would be perfect because it would just give it a little bit of texture and help to accentuate your waves without like it feeling crunchy or sticky or anything like that. The other hair product I've been really enjoying is this Blow Pro Textstyle Dry Texture Hairspray. Feels like a lot of words. I picked this up from Ulta. They're having like a big hair sale month promotion kind of deal. Basically every day this entire month they are having different sales and deals on different kinds of hair products, so I was able to pick this up for I think half price or maybe less than that. It was very affordable, so I was like totally would like to try that. I have very super fine, super straight, super blah hair, so I like anything that can give me like a little bit of texture and volume, and I love the Orbe dry texturizing spray, so I'm always looking for something that will also give me texture but doesn't cost $40 a can. So this has been nice. I like the way it smells. It's sort of fresh, and it definitely adds a lot of volume and texture to your hair. So if you're somebody who struggles with limp hair, I would give this one a whirl. So let's talk lip products, shall we? Because I pretty much cannot do a favorites video without some lip product being in it. I wrote a post earlier this month about how I'm kind of obsessed with orange toned lipsticks. It's just one of those things I discovered sometime last year, I think. Maybe the end of 2014, like I had this moment where I realized orange lipsticks looks pretty gorgeous on people, and now it's just kind of a thing. So this is the Maybelline Color Blur by Lip Studio, and it is in the shade Orangey Glad, and this is the most gorgeous orangey red shade. I think of all of the colors in the post that I shared about like my favorite orange lipsticks, I think this one is the most accessible and it's really affordable. So if you want to like step into the world of orange lips, I would recommend starting with this one. I'll swatch it for you guys so you can see. And these are just like amazing. They're really silky and creamy and pigmented. For a drugstore lipstick, like you really can't get much better than this. So as you can see, it's definitely an orange, but it's very deep and red, so it's a little less like in your face than some of the true orange shades that I shared. And then on the orange bandwagon, I finally picked up one of the Lancome Juicy Shakers. No lie, I wanted one of these things so freaking bad. Ever since I don't even remember who was the first person that I saw like talk about these on YouTube. It could have been one of the British beauty bloggers like Lily Pebbles or Essie Button, or it may have been Tati. Doesn't matter, I don't know. They looked so freaking cute, and I just like was like, I need to have that in my life. And of course I got this after I had done my orange lip post, so I couldn't share it in that post because it had already gone up. So if you haven't heard the hype around the Juicy Shakers, they're basically a pigment in oil. And so what you need to do is to mix the oil and the pigment together before you put them on your lips. You shake them up like a little cocktail shaker. So cute. And then the pigment and the oil mix evenly together, and then it has this really super cute sponge tip applicator, and you can just put that on your lips. And this just adds moisture, it adds shine, it adds a little bit of color, not a ton, so they're very sheer and wearable, and they smell amazing. Every single shade has a scent that matches the color. So this is Apri-cute, so it smells like apricots, and I think that's adorable. So if you're looking for just like a nice, fun, summery lip product, check out the Juicy Shakers. They're super cute. They feel really nice, and you totally just cannot go wrong with them. So kind of a weird makeup favorite, a random one, is this BioCorrect concealer from Well People that I got in my Birchbox this month. I'm so behind, BT dubs, on sharing my Birchbox. I know. If you guys want to see my Birchbox review, post a comment down below so that I know that maybe I should get my butt in motion and either film a video or post a post about it on my blog. But Well People is an all-natural beauty brand if you've never heard of them before, and this concealer is bomb. Bomb. It has so much coverage, it is ridiculously creamy, and it just like melts into your skin. If you're somebody who struggles with dry, creepy under eyes, you would probably love this concealer because it is so hydrating. Now, the only thing I will say is you probably would want to set this down with a powder, because I can imagine if you're prone to creasing in your under eye area, because this is such a creamy formula, it probably could potentially crease. If you've ever tried the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, this is very, very similar in texture to that. So if you're looking for like an all-natural alternative to that IT Cosmetics concealer, I would highly recommend checking this out. So I have a couple bronzer favorites this month. I feel like I don't talk about bronzer that much, and yet I use it like all of the time. Side note, I was considering, I think I might do like a makeup collection series. Is that something you guys would like to see? Where I could kind of show you like my favorite blushes and bronzers and highlighters and things like that from my collection in like separate videos. If it is, leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. But these are two bronzers that I've been using a ton this past month. The first is the Revolution Ultra Bronze. This is a matte bronzer. The pan is humongous, and it is incredibly buttery, smooth, and soft, and it blends so nicely onto your skin. It's not too orangey, it's just like a really nice neutral shade, and it's super cheap. It's like $7 for this huge pan. Makeup Revolution has got to be probably one of my favorite new drugstore beauty brands. I've been obsessed with so many of their products. So if you are looking for an affordable matte bronzer from the drugstore, check this one out. And then I also have been really loving this cream bronzer stick, which I was not expecting when I got it to be as like obsessed with this as I was. This is from Milk Makeup. It's their matte bronzer stick. I am planning on writing up a review of a travel set that Milk makes. I've been testing out the products in it, so I will be eventually posting to my blog sometime in the very near future a review of all the products in that set. But this might be my favorite one. It is so crazy creamy, and it just melts into your skin. It blends like I don't even know. I've never used a cream bronzer that has been as easy to apply as this is. Maybe I will swatch it for you guys. So it's a pretty neutral shade. It's not too orangey, which I like. And it just is very like just natural. I think it makes for such a quick, easy bronzer application, and I've just been really enjoying using it. I can basically like get right in that hollow of my cheeks and then blend it out even with my fingers or with a sponge, and it looks amazing. So we need to talk about some brushes that I am kind of obsessed with. I wrote a post about the BH Cosmetics Sculpt and Blend 2 set, so if you want to read a full review of all of the brushes, I will link it down below. But that set as a whole has basically been a favorite of mine this past month. I've been using the brushes from that set kind of non-stop. So I wanted to show you a couple that I really like. There are 10 in the whole set, but these are some of the ones that I've been using the most. So this is the number 123, which is like a flat top buffing brush, and I really like this for applying foundation. I could even use it to apply powder to my face, and it's super, super soft, and the bristles are not too dense, so it doesn't really like pack on the product. It kind of lets you have a very natural finish on your face. Then there is a number 124, which is this like tapered brush. And this is like a really interesting size. I actually really like it for contouring and like putting on bronzer because the tapered edge gives me a lot of control, but it's like soft and fluffy enough that I can blend things out. So like I can like really get in the hollows of my cheeks and apply bronzer in that area or a contour powder, and it just looks bomb. You could also use this even to like set with powder under your eyes because of, once again, the taper like really lets you get into tiny areas. And it's just a really versatile brush, and I've been really loving using it. Then there is the number 125, which is very similar to the 124. Obviously they're like right next to each other in number, and this is basically a thinner, smaller version of this brush. And I love this for highlighter. This is like a bomb highlighter brush, and it just lets you blend it really nicely and get it right on the high points of your cheeks. You could get on the brow bone, you could go down the nose, on the cupid's bow. It's just super, super nice. You could also use this to blend out your concealer under your eyes or set with powder on your eyes or around your nose. Brush multitaskers are where it's at. I don't like brushes that kind of have only one function. I like my brushes to work for me in many different ways. And then last is this number 128 brush, which is a small buffing brush with a rounded tip. And this is also really nice for buffing in concealer under your eyes or around your nose because it's very dense. It gives you very smooth application, and it's tiny. It's like that perfect size of being tiny enough to get in small areas, but it's not so tiny that it takes you like 800 years to blend everything out. So definitely been loving this brush. The other brush favorite of mine, and it's funny, well, it's not really funny, actually it's kind of a tragedy. I bought this brush and then it just like disappeared off the face of the earth, so I had to buy it again, and I was so pissed that I had to buy the same brush twice when I only had the first one for like a week and a half and used it like one time. It's just not cool. So this is the NYX blending brush, and basically this is a crease brush, and it's nice and soft and fluffy, and it is perfect for blending out colors in the crease of your eye. I just adore this brush. It is so soft. It has just the like right shape at the tip that it's not like pointy, doesn't like stab you in the eye, and it just blends things out freaking like a dream. I haven't tried a lot of NYX brushes. They're actually kind of pricey for NYX being a drugstore brand, but it is part of their professional line, so maybe that's why. Don't really know, but I think from what I can see, quality-wise, if all the brushes are this nice, then I guess I understand the slightly higher price tag. But NYX does go on sale at Ulta, and their brushes do go on sale as well, so if you want, you can definitely try to get these at a discount or use your $3.50 off $10 coupons on NYX, and you can put that towards these brushes. So I've only got one skincare favorite to share, and that is these Formula 1006 Down to the Pore Blackhead Banishing Pore Strips. They have tea tree and kaolin. Basically, these are like jazzed up versions of those Biore pore strips. You get 6 in the package, and I believe they're about $6 or so, so they're about $1 a strip. And these are awesome. They get so much junk out of your nose. It's kind of gross, but also super, super satisfying. Are you also one of those people? I'm one of those people that I love using nose strips and then looking at all the stuff that came out of my nose, and it's like so gross, but it's just like, it's so cool. So yeah, so this is one of those products that's a little bit nostalgic for me because I feel like as teenagers, so many of us loved using those Biore pore strips, but they're effective because they help to just kind of decongest my skin, keep my nose looking clear, and the tea tree and the kaolin also help to be really smoothing and keep your skin from being irritated. I find that they these didn't make me feel like I was ripping my skin off, but yet they still did pull things out of my pores, so they're effective while still not being like too harsh, and I appreciate that. And so that is it. Those are pretty much all of my favorites for this month. I totally got lipstick swatch all over my leg. It's a good thing that I'm wearing shorts and not pants, because that would be unfortunate. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I always appreciate your support. And if you have any suggestions or thoughts, leave me a comment down below. I always like to hear from you. If you would like to see a makeup collection video like I talked about, definitely let me know, because I think that's something that would be fun to do. And if you are new to my channel, I would love it if you subscribe. That way you will get updated every time I post new content, so you won't miss out on any of my future videos. So thank you guys again so much. I hope you have an awesome rest of your week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.